Greetings, class, and welcome to UTA. My name is LaShawn Bold, and I'm an associate professor in practice in the School of Social Work, and I will be your instructor this semester, the fall of 2018, and I'm here to show you around. So I'm here with using a thing called Screencast-O-Matic, so you can hear my voice and you can see the screen. And I'm going to be flipping around or clicking around here in the course to give you a brief overview of this course and how you move around here. So welcome to the course, and let's get started. I'm right here in the Start Here area. So when you pulled up your Blackboard menu, you would have seen all of your courses listed there, and then of course you click on this one and this is what you'll see. You'll have the Start Here area, and then over here to the left you have the announcements and the syllabus, course materials, a place where you can see your grades, and some resources for you. And I'm going to click off the edit mode. Apologize, forgot to do that. Let me click off the edit mode, and then you can see what it's going to look like for you. I want to point out before we get started something great about taking an online class is that you can have your own profile here. And so I'm going to click up here on this square, and you may have a picture already on this square, or it just may be a blank square. But I want you to look there and click there, and then click on your picture, and it will show you, or that little square if you don't have your picture, a place where you can do your settings and your privacy and all of that. And you can also put a picture there of yourself. I think it's important professionally to have a picture of yourself there, because that's how we network ourselves, and that's how I'll know you as a professor in the future. So it also helps in any class discussions that we have on discussion boards. So I want to go back here. I'm going to close the profile, but if that could be one of your first tasks, that would be fantastic. Now let me go back to my class because it went to my list again. Okay, so here's our class, and this class is not available yet. Excuse me, let me go back. Let me go to the master. But your specific class on this day when I'm doing this is not quite available yet, so I'm doing this from another spot on Blackboard. But this is what your class is going to look like. And when you go to the Start Here menu, that's where you'll find this video and the Welcome to the Course information. Also, you'll see there announcements. That's every day you'll find announcements there. And typically I like to send out an announcement, but also send an immediate email with that announcement. So please remember, when you're taking an online class, you must check your email very regularly. So at least once or twice a week, you want to check your email so that you can keep up with what's going on. Also, it's a great place to find any extra credit that some of your online professors might have. So you want to be sure that you understand that. The next area is your area for your syllabus. And this is actually the master syllabus, but when you pull yours up, it's going to have the one directly related for your class. And so that's where you'll find your syllabus, and you can copy it right there where it says syllabus. And then the next thing will be your course materials, and that's where the bulk of the class is in your course materials. So you have an area where all of the modules that directly match your syllabus will be in course materials. So you want to look and see all of the modules that are there for every week that you're in this class. I typically like to start a class on Tuesdays and end with due dates on a Monday. That's how I do things. This class is a little more flexible. Well, I'm getting a lot of information coming up here while I'm trying to do this. Thank you for your patience as I try to navigate the internet and this class at the same time. So this is where in course materials you'll find all of the information. So we're just going to click one there, and you'll see an overview of what the class is like. But also, here is where all the materials are. Your readings are there. Your lecture materials are there if there's any PowerPoints or anything. And then your quizzes and your assignments are there. And if you'll see where, when you hover over and you see the hand there, that's where you'll click. So I'm going to click there, and during this module, you will have a reading there from an outside source that you'll be expected to read, and some other information. Readings are not optional. They are there for you to understand in relation to whatever the module is for that week and what you're going to get out of that week. So you do need to pay attention to the readings. Go ahead and click there first, or whatever the first area is, and then you'll have some lecture materials there. There's nothing there at this time for this area, but when there is, you will see that there may be some PowerPoints there, or some other videos or things like that. And then you have the quizzes, tests, and assignments are next. And you may see the assignments dates are there. So one of your assignments is to schedule a QPR training, and there are face-to-face sections as well as online sections. Apparently this information here is for the face-to-face section, but there will be information in your syllabus of all the assignments that you have that will be in your area. So just some extra information for you is that there are 2 sections of this course for students, and they're both online. And so you're in one of the online sections for this course. And then there are some face-to-face sections for this course. And so sometimes you will see areas that say FTF on them. If you see that on your syllabus or anywhere in the course, you can recognize that that's a face-to-face element, and that is really not for you. Online elements will say for online students, or online only, or online students complete here, or so you'll see some of that, not too much, but when you do, you'll know what the difference is. Okay, so just so you know, that is where the course materials are. And then also there's a section for your grades and how you can see what has been graded, what hasn't been graded. I typically grade things a few days after they are due or within the next week. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and get a little behind on that, but you will know how to contact me at all times. The best way to contact me is on email. And that's very important that you understand that information is on the syllabus, and you can find me very easily. I'm usually extremely accessible unless there's an emergency of some kind, and typically I'll even still get back to you then. I get notifications on my email all the time, and I don't hesitate to respond if I'm able to. So what I ask is that you at least allow me 24 hours to respond to your email, but typically you'll get one prior to that time. And then there's some other additional resources here for you, some writing resources, some things about online communication. You want to familiarize yourself with this as an online student. It's very important that you understand where the resources are. And that's kind of the, excuse me, I'm sorry, I moved that around. That's one of the things about learning online, is that it's very autonomous, meaning that you have a lot of personal responsibility and you'll need to schedule things accordingly, because there won't be anyone telling you when everything is due all of the time and giving you notifications when stuff is due and things like that. That is for you to set up your own calendar yourself. And so you want to go ahead and either download or print out the syllabus for yourself, and then be sure that you include all of those things on any kind of day timer that you have, or your own way of doing those kinds of things. So I want to make sure that you have gotten around this course and you understand about clicking around this course. And I look very much looking forward to getting to know you this semester. It is going to be great. And one of the first questions students have asked is there any course text? There is not a text for this course, but there is assigned readings. And so if there is a text book for this course, it will be on your syllabus. But that is not necessarily something that we have included for this time. So I look forward to hearing from you, and have a fantastic semester.